I mean,
The matchup changes quite significantly for the Lucian there.
Rise is definitely good into the Lucian. He's got the wave clear, and they are going to switch that one up. I think the
A little bit behind in the jungle because he went for that. We'll see if it does end up paying off. So that's the trade-off, you know, you spend that much time, you're gonna fall behind.
It'll be okay. Here is the follow-up. Oh, really nice flash comes in from Keria, denies the hook into the wall.
Such a beautiful flash.
And that's gonna do it. First blood goes to the Viego.
Gonna become Nautilus for a second and help push this wave out. As Ghost is now gonna have to sit here under turret. That's really aggressive trade here from Faker. That's what you like to see.
You can see Kana is pushing very hard here. Khan might have a decent idea that, well, now he knows 100% as Owner is here. Bit of damage comes out, and how about a Rise as well? This is 3-on-1. Khan is going to get stunned up, and there's zero hope for him as immediately he just gets burst down, and that's another kill going over to Owner. Yeah, and they're on a bit of a clock. They need to fight right now before Ghost gets here. They're trying to get on top of Khan. He's going to sustain a ton of damage, but he will live for now. Owner's trying to get onto the backside. Down will go the Braum, and Owner is still chasing Khan, but the flash heal comes through, and that is just devastating. There was no Heartbreaker for Owner, but his heart is broken.
So well played from Ghost, from Khan, knowing the limitations here.
And now we just have a very aggressive push up here from DWG. Barrel's leading the charge. There's a big response coming through from T1 though.
Kana actually needs to be, well, I mean, like you said, there's a big response, so I was going to say he needs to be careful, but he's going to go in.
Yeah, they definitely
Faker's here.
Careful. Here comes Faker. They're going to get on top of Ghost as I think Barrel's going to try to sacrifice himself, and the teleport is going to be stopped, it looks like, as Khan will not be able to get in. That's another great hook coming out from well, I guess Owner. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, just Viego things. As, okay, really nice turnaround. T1 immediately are saying, like, what, you can't just push into us right now.
This game is looking very different from the last. Now Khan has just sacked his turret here. He's going to go down, ton of extra gold here. Going to the Viego up on the top side of the map. And
scale up for his team eventually. As Keria pretty aggressive, but he's got a lot of support, and Khan is just running through his jungle. And he's kind of alone here. I guess he might just go down. There you go. It's going to go to Owner as well. Knock up onto Canyon. As they say, we don't really want to fight this. But with the contract coming up here, T1, that's a very nice pick.
Yeah, it's a really nice timing to have this advantage. One of the best initiation tools that DWG have is just completely gone.
Timer.
Believe it or not, that's actually first turret for DWG. Showmaker.
Okay, trying to get on top of him, and he gets stunned underneath the inner turret as he was all alone, and he thought he would be safe. The answer was no. They're trying to get on top of Owner here, and I think they will. Khan is going to get the nice knock-up and the shutdown. That's 600 gold for him. So at least they get that, but at the same time, T1 picking up that turret and the kill is pretty nice.
A lot of topside they almost got earlier before Kana teleported down. Oh, and he's actually hiding here. I think Showmaker should know.
Oh, well.
I mean,
seems like he's been hiding for a while as Showmaker's going to get burst down, and this chase is so powerful. Culling to the face is not even half of his health bar. As
the Observer's
goes down.
The Observer's showing us the death animation with the skin. Yeah. Goes straight to the grave. I love to see it. And T1, I mean, like, what have they not gotten? Okay, the one Mountain Drake, and yeah, they didn't get the first turret. But besides that, they have had such a massive control over the map. And
definitely a good look as they're going to take this Infernal Drake down to no pressure from Dom1.
Yeah, I mean, Dom1, the thing is they have some scaling in their comp, but they're so far behind.
Yeah, I mean, they're also up against Rise and Jinx.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing I was going to say. They're so far behind, and their opponent has extreme scaling too, and they've already hit the mark way faster than you would in an average game because they have a 3,000 gold.
Very aware of this. Okay, they're trying to get on top of Gumayusi. They're going to get the flash, and in goes Khan. He's like, no, we're going to kill this guy. I don't care what you say. As Owner will immediately come in, and now they're just going to take down Khan, but it's a trade of the Ornn for the Jinx, as now they're trying to get on top of Ghost. Keria will just not let this one go, and neither will Faker as he realm morphs his entire team over there. They get another pick.
Such a beautiful game from Keria on this Braum. And, you know, there's another one that he is actually setting up for potentially another pick if DWG aren't careful here. He's like, I'm not stopping until I hit their fountain. But this is going to be an extra charge here for the Rift Herald, and I mean, there's just nothing stopping T1 right now. The root, the second root.
Speaking of which, how far are they going to go? Looks like they're not going to take down the inhibitor.
But I mean, they just have so much control. They have to, you know, back off as they're grouped. So much setup here for T1.
Oh, they're trying to burst down the Braum here, and they're going to get the stopwatch out of him, but can they get any more? That is huge! Actually coming out from Ghost, perfectly timed on the ultimate, and here comes Beryl again, and he's got his own stopwatch. Can they follow up with the damage? The Jinx not really able to put out enough there towards the end. There's so many low health bars here for Damwon as well.
All right, Damwon and taking all that poke damage, but the most important part is that they're alive, and T1 are making a really decisive and tough call to rotate towards the Baron, or it looks like they were going to. They're being a little bit hesitant here. They're actually going to wait for the minion wave. This actually gives time for the lowest of the low health members of Damwon Kia to reset and come back towards the Baron pit. Canyon's going to be able to clear this Drake, and he can back. So going to actually get a ton of health back from that smite, but he still has to back. The window of this for T1 is actually a little bit thinner than it was moments ago.
All right.
They have vision of this.
Still going for it. Yeah, there's 2 wards, and now there's a blue ward and a control. They're trying to get in here and stop this as it's going to go to the smite from the Ornn of all people. Khan, he's able to get over the wall with that unsealed spellbook and get the job done. As Beryl is just going to try to get away from this one. Look at T1. They're desperately trying to catch up and get anything, but they will not.
I mean, Khan has been...
But Damwon Kia move in as a 5. T1 push the mid lane. It's a pretty common setup. Damwon going to try to set up their own concave, and Carrier's job is going to be so crucial.
Yeah, and look at Kana. He's just trying to find the perfect angle here to
hey, but she's trying to go for it. It's going to go the way of Diego. That is a big smite coming out here for Owner. And now T1, you know, we saw this before, Homolife against Gen G. They just take the Drake and they back.
Yeah.
Don't have to overcommit.
Really, really amazing smite here. And now you have, you know,
the items that he's been able to pick up.
Yeah.
And then Owner's basically cleanup duty.
Okay, Damwon Kia is just going to start this straight up. Khan's got a nice angle.
And they know about this. T1, I mean, they're just running in on this one.
They don't know about Khan, though, I don't think.
Yeah, Khan's got an interesting angle as they're going to get the knock up, and here comes the Ornhorn. They get a couple in the back, but look at the back line. Ghost is totally alive. He's able to take down one, and a very close fight here. Gumayusi still alive, but Ghost has got more health, and he's got the red buff. He's got some nice guns as well.
Connor's just waiting for that gate. There it is. You got that gate on cooldown. You're pressing E as fast as you can, and you're looking for that damage. They do avoid it here.
Deserve this spot right now, you know? You're like, okay, I was able to take down Ghost and Damwon Kia with my performance here. At least in a game 2.
Khan once again on the flank angle. Maybe he'll be a little bit quicker on the draw this time.
They really need to get Carrier's door out of the way. And look at that, Carrier's not going to use it. And now they found the Ornn. And Owner's getting on that. He's not able to get into the pit for a potential smite. Now they're just going to try to burst down Carrier, but look at the damage coming out from Kana. Canyon trying to get the smite, and he will be able to, but the casualties will be gigantic. As, yeah, he's got a lot of stasis here, but he is still going to go down.
When that door is up, and when the door is up, he just has to kind of sit and wait. Then he gets peeled off and taken out alone. He has to, you know, back out of there. Had to use his flash, in fact. And T1 are like, oh, we're looking to end the game right now. We're 32 minutes in.
They're going to try. They have a cannon minion as well. The Baron buff is here, but there's no minions just yet. Carrion nearly dies as Everfrost on the con, and now they have Nautilus coming in, and T1 say, nope, we're not going to take that risk. But we have Infernal Drake coming up.
Exactly. They have the inhibitor down, and now they can just take the Infernal Soul.
Because T1 backed away. And look at this. They're not going to get in position to take it down, but T1, now they want revenge.
That's insane that Damwon Kia get away with this.
They want to stop the backs, but they're not going to. They're circling around now.
They have the Baron buff, so they have some empowered backs here. It's going to be pretty quick to return to the base.
And he's trying to get out here. He was going to miss. And okay, T1 will take the Consolation inner turret at this point in time, but Damwon are able to deny Infernal Soul. That's huge.
That's actually bonkers. T1, we're fairly low. After a hard engage, if they pick Barrel, that becomes a 5v4 very quickly. He is not tanky.
Damwon Kia just squeezed by, and T1 say, sure, take the Infernal Soul. We'll take the Baron. And we've seen this trade before. I don't know if this is the right choice, to be honest. I mean, DWG, as I mentioned, they have tons of damage. T1 need to get a huge Baron power play with this decision.
I mean, they've been prepping this wave this entire time. That's why Faker was up here on the top side of the map. With the Baron buff, you actually have this wave crashing massively. 2 empowered cannon minions coming through, and you can kind of just sit on this and then eventually chip your way to victory with the poke comp that you have. I actually really like this decision considering their comp. Khan spotted here, the ward is pretty massive, but unfortunately they're not able to push the issue here because
Ghost has the right weapons. They're ready to go.
They want this.
And all these items coming through now. The Jace poke is not doing as much.
Okay, Canyon's used his block here now though. Now they can really start to do some damage. Look at Kana.
Trying to get on Beryl, and he just basically dies, and that's it. The rocket comes through, and Beryl gets isolated. Kana makes the play. Now Dom1 is going to have to be the ones that take the Baron, and T1 will enjoy their Elder buff.
Yeah, actually T1 look like they might just ignore this straight up and go straight for the win. Realm Warp to the side lane, and yeah, Baron buff's here. Gotta use those empowered backs real quick to get back home and set up to defend this. The middle inhibitor is open. And Kana's just going to rejoin the squad. He's not going to waste time pushing for that. They just want to open this win condition up to the Nexus where they have a minion wave.
I don't think you're saving this inhibitor.
No way.
You gotta back up. You gotta back way up to your Nexus. And you gotta hope that you can hold on for dear life. 4v5. T1, they do the right thing. They're going to take both the inhibitors down. Now, how far do they go?
That's the question. Look at that damage on Showmaker. One more, and he's dead.
Yeah. He kind of has to go back to the fountain, but we do have Beryl respawning. T1, they have the Elder here. They can get a back in and then try to go for one last push. Is clearing waves from range, right? He doesn't have to get as close as Beryl goes in and Beryl goes down. It's a nice amount of poke, but that's another dead Nautilus.
Okay, that's a dead Nautilus, and that means there's so much more freedom here for T1 to continue to push. The Elder buff is done in 3 seconds here, so that window is gone.
Baron's still for 35 seconds, but 5v4, I think T1 will be confident to continue pushing in here as they're trying to hold the angles there, and now you can see Khan. He has to go into the stopwatch, tries to flash away, but the Jinx is so online that down he will go, and now the gigantic knockup comes out from Owner, and you can see that Showmaker's desperately trying to kite this one out, but it is not going to happen. As T1, they will be able to take down the Aphelios. Showmaker is desperate to make this happen, but it will not. As Faker will flash, Showmaker is going to go down, and so will the Nexus, and we will have a game number 3 tonight.
The plot armor.